Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Vickie, and I'm in the car on the highway with my brother. Say hi.
Hello.
And my son.
Nigga said
I don't know. So, anyways, we're going to have a random discussion about cheating. Everybody in the world knows about cheating. You've either been cheated on or you're cheating right now. Stop it. Stop it. Especially if you're married. Stop it.
That's a cheating situation right there.
She's probably cheating right now.
I'm not even sure if the person in front's not a woman.
Are those lesbians?
Might be. That's sexy.
Anyways, that has nothing to do with our discussion. So, all right. You guys like to start the conversation off?
All right, so as I was saying earlier, I just read a statistic lately that said that women are just as likely to cheat on men as men are to cheat on women. Right?
Right.
So, I got a couple things about that. The first thing is, do you think that's a modern day thing? Do you think women recently, like because women are less dependent on men as they used to be in the past, that they're more likely to branch out and cheat because they don't feel as like stuck in a relationship, and so they feel more apt to reach out and touch someone?
I think so. But here's my thing with everything. I think everything has always been going on for all this time. I think because there's so many more media outlets that everybody's more aware of these things.
That's exactly what that was my second question. Could it be that that's always been the case, but it wasn't talked about? People talk about things are getting worse, things getting worse. I don't think things are getting worse.
No.
I just think we know more about things. I think women been cheating like men this whole time.
When people always talk about, man, things are getting worse, Armageddon. If the world didn't blow up in the Middle Ages, because I couldn't imagine living in a worse time.
Oh.
Reading the books about medieval times,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This is perfect. Like I said earlier, the Mongols, I was talking about it. I said I know all about the Mongols, baby, the Mongols.
You never know where cheating's gonna lead.
Oh my God. That was fate. It was fate that you took the conversation there. The Mongols, Genghis Khan was the baddest motherfucker that ever lived. If you don't know this, you need to learn this.
Alexander the Great.
Fuck Alexander the Great. Genghis Khan was the baddest motherfucker. If Genghis Khan had met Alexander the Great, he'd have been butt fucking Alexander the Great by later that night.
Was he a cheater?
Of course. What are you talking about?
Because that's what we were supposed to be talking about.
I'm sorry. Okay.
But hey, it's a random discussion.
I think cheating.
So now we're talking about Genghis Khan.
Well,
He was badass.
Back to cheating. I think actually I'm going to say something that might not be the most politically correct thing to say. I don't know if monogamy is a natural state of human beings.
I've heard that. I've heard that, it's not natural to be monogamous.
I don't think it is. I look at the animal kingdom. Most animals are not monogamous. All right? And
Penguins are.
Penguins are not monogamous.
Oh.
What penguin women do is they...
Fuck you, Disney. Lie to me.
What a female penguin will do is she will mate with different mates, but then she will come and she will have the one mate. They're like people. She'll mate with different mates, but then she'll come back and she'll lay her egg, and then the mate that thinks that he's the primary, he'll take care of the babies.
Them penguins better go on Maury.
I'm telling you. No, but like I look at the animal kingdom. I know most people say, "Oh, humans are animals." Okay, but if you're just going based on the data that we have, people cheat on each other all the time. I mean, the divorce rate is like above 50%. Most people are divorcing because of marital infidelity. People cheat. And so that gives me the impression that monogamy just isn't natural. If monogamy was natural, you wouldn't have so many cheaters.
Which brings me to a point. When I was with my ex, I didn't leave him because he cheated on me.
Mm-hmm.
I left him because he started smoking crack.
There you go.
I can deal with cheating better than I can deal with you smoking crack. Because cheating ain't never stole my DVD player. I can put up with a lot of stuff. I cannot put up with drug abuse.
Yeah. No, I think that most women I talk to who have been cheated on, most people I talk to that have been cheated on, they didn't leave the person because of the cheating. It was something else that did it. Like, so even though we would like to be in a monogamous relationship, I think even as we talk about it, deep down in our hearts, we understand that it's very difficult.
Yeah.
You know, for that to be a natural state, that it's going to be hard. And that sucks.
It does.
Because you always have to wonder, once you realize that monogamy is so difficult and that it's so uncommon, now you're always wondering, whenever you're with, the probability of them cheating is very high. And so you always are wondering about it. And it's even more so once you've been through it, like you have and like I have. Because now, like, you can never really, it's so hard to trust somebody. Because once you've been cheated on before, you constantly like, hey, where you going? I'm going to the store. Okay.
Ike Turner.
Wait, so in the Middle East, when they have all the wives, is that monogamy?
No, that's polygamy, man. And I don't even know, what are you talking about? We're in the Middle East.
Better not nobody cheat on me or my brother. I come for you. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. He's talking about polygamy in the Middle East.
Polygamy in the Middle East?
I don't know how common it is nowadays. I know that Osama bin Laden had like 3 wives. So I know those Taliban guys and Al Qaeda and the ones that really practice Islam real hard and they practice it like their old customs, they still practice polygamy, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of modern people don't. Unless they're like in the royal family or something. I don't think they practice polygamy. In fact, I think if you're poor, the last thing you want is another woman. If you live in the Middle East, you already have, like, you probably got a woman, you probably got 7 kids, and you probably dirt poor, and, you know, we just came through, the Taliban blew your leg up because it was a landmine, and then we actually dropped a missile and hit the wrong house, and now your other leg gone. You don't want another wife. What's that going to do? It ain't going to do nothing.
Well, you know, a lot of black people don't realize that before we were brought over here, the chiefs and the tribesmen, they all have more than one wife. That's just how it was.
The whole thing about monogamy is if you because I'm coming from a historical standpoint, not a religious standpoint. Okay, so if you're going by the Bible, it says a guy created Adam and Eve and said, okay, take the woman and she's your woman, and you come together as one because of the rib, blah blah blah. That's one way. But the way I look at it, monogamy was created by societies because it makes things more stable.
Right.
If you take 2 people and you put them together and you tell her that she can't go sleep around, then he knows that every baby that comes out of her is his baby. And so he can, you know, he never has to worry about, is he supporting somebody else's kids? And I think that's naturally a big concern with a mammal, like a person. A person is concerned to make sure that they're doing the best for their youth. They're young. They want to make sure their kids have an advantage, a select advantage of living and growing up prosperous. So they're worried about taking care of somebody else's kids. So they want to keep a woman on lockdown so they can make sure. Because back then, I mean, there was no such thing as contraception. So you had to take it on a woman's word that was your baby. So the only way you could, either you really, really, really trusted her, or you had to kind of keep her locked up in the house.
But that's probably why they had that thing, you know, I think it's a law that if you're married to a woman when she gives birth, legally that's your baby.
Is that a law?
I think so. I know it is in some states.
That's a state by state thing.
Huh?
So that's probably state.
No one looked that up. I don't know if I'm right. So we're going to wrap this up because we're going on 10 minutes. And I don't like to have random thoughts that last that long. So don't cheat if you're in a relationship. If you feel like you need multiple coochies or multiple penises, don't get in a relationship. It's that simple, stupid. So, all right, this has been Vickie Lynn and
Osric.
Woo! That idiot. And
Young Crispy.
Why you gotta be so simple? All right. So, don't cheat. Have a good day. Peace.